David Seymour lays in the ground between the legs of Sophia Loren at her apartment in Rome, Italy for a photo shot 1955. Thomas Edison, left, and Henry Ford, right, photographed together in Michigan in 1927 during a road trip. These funny guys are probably German students. Tintype, Germany, circa 1900. British Army soldiers stand in front of a burning building during the Northern Ireland riots of August 1969. Londonderry. Battle of the Philippine Sea, the Japanese aircraft carrier Zuikaku center, and the destroyers Akazuki and Wakatsuki maneuvering while under attack by United States Navy carrier aircraft 1944. Young boy visits sick friend in 1950s America. President JFK celebrates with Jacqueline at his inaugural ball after delivering the iconic torch has been passed speech. British Royal Marines during a fundraising event for the Royal Marines School of Music, Deal, Kent, United Kingdom, 1988. Boxer Fred Bretenel in 1920 at the age of 15 and in 1928 at the age of 23. Alligator Slide, California Alligator Farm, 1900. An imaginative butcher and a perplexed customer, Paris, Sivo, 1955. A car drives through a deep pond at the Ford Proving Grounds, Detroit, Michigan, United States, 1948. American Red Cross women at the French Riviera, 1945. Yawning Bridesmaid, 1967. Last-minute rescue from a ship torpedoed by a German submarine, 1917. A group photo of Japanese officers taken in 1865. Lori Williams, Haji and Tura Satana in a publicity photo for Faster Pussycat, Kill, Kill, 1965. Russian girl in national costume, 19th century, Nizhny Novgorod province. Delivering the news of the Titanic, 1912. The crew of an American AC-47 aircraft fires a machine gun during a night mission in Vietnam, 1966. Meeting on the Elbe, American and Soviet soldiers dancing. April 25, 1945. The first version of a mobile phone in 1924. May 1933. Labor Day in Stuttgart, Baden-Württemberg, Germany. Young Leonardo DiCaprio. Dolph Lundgren exercising on the beach, 1990. A group of women at the University of Wisconsin serenade cows as part of an experiment studying the effects of music on cows, 1930. The record-breaking Irving Napier Golden Arrow was carefully packed for its journey across the Atlantic. Annie Oakley, teaching women how to shoot a rifle, 1918. Oddly specific allegorical tableau in support of the Spanish-American War, 1898. Grizzled Confederate and Union veterans reconcile to liberate Cuba, represented as a blonde girl. Snake Charmer, 19th century. Coney Island, the whole Drand family, c. 1910. A member of the Deutsche Bundespost posing with the iconic Eisbär circa 1950s. The final Shah of Iran, with tears in his eyes, spends his final moments in the country before going into exile, being begged by loyalist supporters not to leave, 1979. Models on the beach in straw hats, Florida, United States, 1950, photographed by Nina Lynn. One of France's first gay nightclubs in 1932. A young Mohammed Atta in the desert. Atta would go on to crash American Airlines Flight 11 into the North Tower of the World Trade Center in 2001. Photo was taken mid-1970s, likely in Egypt. Inupiat Eskimo family portrait of Noatak, Alaska, circa 1929. Jane Birkin at her home in 1971. The Cultural Revolution in China. The burning of books considered symbols of the old culture. An aerial view of destruction of logging operation after floods following Mount St. Helens eruption, shown on May 20, 1980. Behind-the-scenes photo from the making of Ferris Bueller's Day Off 1986. Students hurl strikers' barricade aside to clear entrance to campus. Members of faculty joined in removing obstacles to upset efforts by dissidents to school the school. Scene from the 1969 student riot at Los Angeles City College. Royal Ulster Constabulary and Catholics in Derry, Northern Ireland, 1969. John F. Kennedy with Jacqueline and baby Caroline, 1958. A statue of Lenin vandalized by German soldiers in Russia during World War II. Basketball team with Mick Jagger. Evacuees board a boat on the Saigon waterfront in Saigon as PRG troops closing in on April 30, 1975. Mexican Revolution. Juarez, fortification of adobes during battle. New York street style in the 1980s. Photography by Jamel Shabazz. British Soldier and Kitty, France, World War I. A rioter in the Bogside area of Derry, 13 to August 1969. An American soldier treats Red Army soldiers to field rations during a meeting in Torgau, 1945. A young girl embraces a piglet on a farm in Germany, circa 1950s. In 1914, a suffragette is arrested by police officers in the United Kingdom. One of the 7 children of a farmer sitting on a bed beneath hanging clothes inside their home in Iron County, Michigan, 1937. Woman hug palm tree on vacation, 1950s. And finally, Douglas Fairbanks presenting Janet Gaynor with the very first Best Actress Academy Award in 1929. Children watch as Ringling Circus clown Lou Jacobs applies his makeup in Tallahassee, Florida, 1941. In 1923, liquor and beers were examined by J.W. Quillen, the Bureau of Internal Revenue's chief chemist, who determined that only 2 of the thousands of bottles in this warehouse weren't terrible moonshine counterfeits. Puffed, Fred Linden, 165th Signal, Photographic Company with Liberated Child, France, June 1944. Clark Gable petting a horse at his ranch, California, United States, 1946. The Chevrolet showroom in the 30s. On March 4, 1968, Martin Luther King displays a poster to be used for an upcoming Poor People's Campaign. The campaign was set to begin on April 22, 1968. George Lucas playing Star Wars game, 1983. Biplane Opel Blitz Aero Straßensepp, 1934. In 1980, Paul McCartney was arrested in Japan for possession of marijuana. June 1942. Japanese heavy cruiser Mikuma burning and listing after being hit by 6 bombs and having her torpedoes explode. She was the first Japanese cruiser sunk in World War II. A Palestinian girl wearing traditional attire of the town of Ramallah, 1932. A jitterbug competition, December 16, 1939. Girls with their dolls at the first annual Doll Day at Central Junior High School, located near the intersection of Sunset Boulevard and Temple Street in Los Angeles, 1930. Stretching at the Lido, Paris, c. 1950. Danny Trejo during his boxing days, taken sometime around 1970 to 1973. Symbolic of the defense of Sevastopol, Crimea, is this Russian girl sniper, Lyudmila Pavlichenko, who, by the end of the war, had killed a confirmed 309 Germans, the most successful female sniper in history. Bathing Suit Patrol, c. 1930. West Berliners waving to relatives over the Berlin Wall, Christmas Day, 1961. Jack Earl. Young Scarlett Johansson. (1910s car polo). Tim Roth and Michael Madsen on the set of Reservoir Dogs. Christopher Walken, me 1977. Space Ranger. A child played with a coin-operated spaceship at the American Toy Fair in 1953. Missionary giving hookworm lecture to Vela La Vela Islanders. Between 1919 and 1939, half a million mice were caught over 4 nights during a mouse plague in Lascelles, Australia in 1917. Robin Williams as part of the Denver Broncos Pony Express cheerleader squad, November 11, 1979. Shelley Duvall with her mother Bobby in 1972 and a bunny. A woman crossing a stile after the flooding in the Thames Valley, December 1915. Scraped ice cellar on hot day 1910. Debbie Reynolds, 8-year-old in 1940. Andy Keir Jr. on the left and Ernie Cant of the LA Scots work up pained expressions as they drill for their United States Open Cup soccer game against St. Louis Cootis at Rancho Ciénaga Stadium, March 24, 1954. Atlanta Teenagers, 1947. Model Anna Nicole Smith, date unknown. Jay Orberg's double-wide limousine. Japanese Canadian gets notice to be sent to internment camp, 1942. Geraldine Chaplin, Lauren Hutton, and Shelley Duvall as they clown about at Elaine's restaurant, New York, New York, November 1977. Load of Christmas trees, New York, Teen Teen Tina. Circa 1920s NSDAP election propaganda posters somewhere in Germany. Bank employees using Burroughs machines, 1960. Kabloka, a 17-year-old Netsilik Inuit woman photographed during Roald Amundson's famous Gua expedition through the Northwest Passage between 1903 and 1906. Salvador Dalí, A Santa, 1961. David Bowie visits the USSR, 1973. Guerrilla Woman. Vietnam War. Vietnam, 1961. Queen Elizabeth coronation. Prince Philip kneels before his wife at coronation, 1953. Apollo 11 mission officials relax in the Launch Control Center following the successful liftoff of Apollo 11, 1969. The American aircraft carrier Amane Bay burns after being attacked by a Japanese kamikaze aircraft, 1944. A circus dwarf boxing with a kangaroo. Kingston-on-Thames, England, 1932. A Ponca couple posing together for their wedding photo. See 1900. US Army aerial bombing practice, 1921. Chorus girl raising money at baseball game to raise money for survivors of the RMS Titanic disaster. Polo Grounds, New York City, 1912. The Critic, July 27, 1945. Actor Marie Wilson, wearing evening clothes and a party hat, and surrounded by streamers and balloons, celebrates New Year's Eve, 1948. Segregated seating at the Orange Bowl, 1956. Steve Buscemi, during his days as a New York City firefighter from 1980 to 1984. Royal Palace, Phnom Penh, Cambodia, Indochina. 4 dancers of the Royal Ballet, dressed as princesses, 1921. Sharon Adams, 10, played in a snowdrift as her cat maintained its comfortable perch atop her head, 1952. Cricketer and future actor Russell Crowe at age 10 in 1974. Crowe, Medicine Crowe, 1880. This union is considered one of the first official records of Japanese Afro marriage in the state of Parana, Brazil, in 1930. Whitney Houston's first photo shoot, 1982. On a ledge about a city, Houdini holds on with his chin in a scene from the film The Grimm Game, 1919. United States President Lyndon B. Johnson shakes hands with Marines bound for Vietnam, 1968. Arrest of looters in a store. Watts riots, a suburb of Los Angeles, August 1965. Two women having fun outdoors.